So today I invite Daniel to share with us what benefit he got after reading my new book, Decoding Wing Chun. How is he going to use it in the real daily life? So we let Daniel to share it with you. So Daniel,
Okay,
please share.
first, yes, of course.
Mhm.
First of all, I read the book and I was really impressed of the first few chapters because it tells really how it really is. Okay, I do a lot of sparring at the moment, and it's exactly like that. I mean, you have to really to cope with the chi nurturing training, with the fitness training, and the strengthening training. Sorry, I'm really confused now. And yes, and it's really important to know all these the three level because once you start doing sparring or you want to help your student because it's not all about fighting all the time, it's also about the health, and the chi nurturing training is really good. It's good to know which level one is because not everybody is the same. And the book helped me to really to to um, differ the differences because when I feel sore or my body feels weak, so I know, okay, I have to take a break, or I want to do a little bit of fitness, or how long can I last in the strength training, and it's really, yeah, it's good to know,
So
and I'm really,
what type of
yes,
sparring you do?
I do sparring with kickboxer, Thai boxing people with boxing, and I do my Wing Chun 1850. Try to spar to try to do to to get better in it and try everything out that I've
So
learned from
so
you.
so
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 so yes,
let's
yes,
get this clear. So you spar
yes,
with kickboxer, Thai boxing, BJJ.
yes, yes, a lot. And
How long per week? How many hours per week you do?
spar, I do a lot of sparring. So if let's say it's about, if I put it in time, it's about 3, 4 hours of sparring, even more. It depends on how, even more sometimes.
Per
And
week?
yes, per week. And
Okay.
only sparring. Okay. So I have to cope with blows. Right? If somebody strikes me, I have to cope with, because there's a lot of intra-abdominal pressure and I feel it. And since decoding Wing Chun, everything is getting clear because you experience it, and then you get lost and you go like, okay, concerning the book, concerning how all everything should work, you
Stop.
should be, yeah,
Daniel,
yes,
Daniel.
yes, yes,
Okay, so I know you, and
yes.
but our audience don't know you. Okay, so
Okay,
that's the reason I
okay,
asked you. No, you can continue on,
yes,
but the thing is that um, please make it clear so that
yeah. I
our
want to make it
audience
clear.
know, okay, what you are doing.
Yes,
Because if you say, well, I'm
yes.
sparring, okay, what type of sparring? Is that kickboxing
Okay.
sparring, Thai
No, I do
boxing, or
sparring. I
what,
do, I
right?
do, I do
And
sparring,
what type of
sparring with.
sparring and how long and all
Yes.
this thing, right? Otherwise, nobody know what we are doing, right?
Okay, no problem, no
Yeah.
problem.
So then,
So when I,
only
yes.
then we can put into thing in
Mhm.
perspective. Okay.
Okay, okay. So I start with BJJ sparring. Okay, so in BJJ sparring is like, we do when I train half an hour of sparring. So there's a lot of pressure. So you have to cope really with intra-abdominal pressure, with breathing, which is really, really important because in BJJ it's always about pressure. You get always pressed down to keep you in your position, so you're not able to move. So you have to cope with breathing, and intra-abdominal pressure was so it's so intense, and reading the book really helped me to understand how to cope with it, and The same for stand-up. So I do sparring against Thai boxer, kickboxers, and boxers. And when I get hit, I don't know. It's getting better because I always refer to the book and try to train like that, even with my students. So when I get blown, my body starts to compress automatically because it's because of the book. Because I've been doing martial arts for so many years, over 30 years now, and everybody talks about breathing and. Even in the sparring session when I talk with boxers and they or other Thai boxers, they always say, "How our people they don't breathe, they forget to breathe," and this is where you everybody tells you to breathe, but nobody tells you how to do that, how you have to, what you have to watch out for, and how important breathing is, and this is really interesting, and yes, it's this book is great.
So,
So I
so
just
yes, it is true that the entire world talk about breathing, but nobody talk
yeah,
in details on what is going on,
yes, yes,
right?
yes,
So now, after you read the Decoding Wing Chun, what
yes,
changed when you take a blow or when you go sparring? What
a
changed in your
lot
breathing?
in my
And
breathing a lot.
what
Yes.
caused it? What caused it? What do you do? Okay, what do you do? In to make you change.
So what I do is,
You train
first of all,
differently.
yes, I train differently.
Yeah, share with
Uh,
us how do you do it in the real life.
so we train. So for example, in real life, so to really understand what I do, for example, is just the exercise you show. For example, how you press your hands against your body and feel first of all, okay, the intra-abdominal pressure, how it really feels like. So you have the breathing part, which you can use a belt or a sash put around the belly and try to get along with the breathing first of all. So and then what I also do to my students, I have a belt, so it's like to protect the body. So we strike a little hard, to take blow and to compress and and cope again with the breathing, which is really important. So when we strike, we breathe out. When we take blow, we breathe out as well. So we exhale by taking blows, and this is how we train it. And this makes the difference. So what happens is, to me, so I'm talking for myself,
Yeah.
is like now when I get hit, my body automatically automatically knows what to do. So it's in my head, and it's because I train it. So I get blow, and then boom, I automatically compress my body and exhale. So I'm able to take blow without getting hurt. So this is how we train it, or I train with my students and for
So
myself too.
so before you never train this way.
No, I knew. Okay, I have to compress, but not to breathe out, and all these things, these
No.
details were
So
missing in my in
so
my
it is the
knowledge.
mechanism, right?
Yeah.
It is you now
Yes.
you know the mechanism, right?
Yeah.
Now
Yes.
turn it around. How do you judge that whether your student is supposed to learn for the sparring or strengthening training or not?
I do it that way. So I first of all, what I do with my students is I show them how to breathe. First of all, before we start training, I don't do it with everybody, with all my students. So they need to learn how to breathe first of all. Then when they strike, for example, exhale, or after striking, breathing normally, and all these things before we start doing this, or before I start do it
Okay.
with my students. So I have to get there really slowly. And yes, and this is what I do. So I don't do
So
it
so
directly because they have to
how do
learn
you
it first.
how do you make decision that if this person is he can
Because
go
I ask
continue
them,
on? If you or
because
he
I ask
cannot
him
continue on, how do you
because
make
I
a
ask
judgment?
them if they I make a judgment by asking them if they have any physical issues or even medical issues. This is what I ask before we start do because if they have problems with the body, so I would say, okay, we can do maximum just fitness training, but sparring is too hard, or these intra-abdominal pressure stuff is not good for you. So we better do more fitness. This is because I ask my students, because if they have medical issues or physical issues, then I won't do it with them because this is too dangerous for them. So
Do,
I
do
have to
you
decide
do
whether.
you use the
Yes,
e-training?
yes, yes, yes. Everybody has watch already because they
Okay.
come with watch, and then we use it. Of course, we use it a lot. Everybody does it. All my students, almost all of them have a watch, a smartwatch, because they want to monitor their heart rate and yeah,
Yeah, because all this has to be come in one piece. That's the reason for the Decoding Wing Chun book.
yeah,
One need to know. One need to know whether one's supposed to get in or one not supposed to get in, or one need to withdraw
yeah,
right away, because
yes,
that is no fun for it. Those can cause serious damage.
yes,
So
yes,
I'm glad that you guys are using all
yes, yes,
this
yes,
two thing, right?
yes,
So yeah, the intra-abdominal pressure and so forth. Actually, I am using this, as in my book.
yes,
You can track the thing, at least for the beginner, like you using the SAS or anything to wrap the body.
yes,
If you
yes,
don't have that training, really you cannot participate in the sparring before you really have the
yes,
training, or else you're looking
yeah,
for trouble,
yeah,
right? So one other thing too, that's why, all these details, if it's not released to the public, people don't know about it. Like you
yeah,
say, well, I'm training this is the breathing, there's the breathing, but how? What
yeah,
should I
yeah.
do? Right? You know,
Right, right.
should I stop now, or what is the graduate training, and what do I train, right? So good, just need to keep safe, keep safe.
Yes, this is the most important thing. And this book is really, really good, guys. Guide for everybody. I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of martial art he practices. It's really good because people, like I said before, they come to me and they say about their students, boxers, kickboxers. Yeah, they're not able to breathe. They breathe wrong, and they do this. So then I think to myself, I always think of you when they talk to me and go like, okay, it is like that. Most of the people don't know. They talk about breathing, but they don't know the mechanism behind it, the details behind it, and it's really important to know. And that's why this book is really great. So I have
Yeah, it
something which I finally can work with, for
it
myself too.
this book is written as a reference for everybody.
Yeah. Yes.
So I spent 2 years to write a book which hopefully can help everybody, from beginner to sparring, everything. You have the information, you have the basic
Yes.
information which you
Yes.
need. You want to
Yes.
play this martial art game, you better know this. Otherwise, is you looking for trouble. So like in these days, people talk about internal. So as what I question everybody, so what is internal,
Right.
right?
Right.
So unless we get into this state, forget about the term internal.
Yes.
If
Yes.
you say you train internal and you don't know breathing, what is internal? And then what is the internal got to do when you're sparring,
Nothing. Nothing.
right?
And internal is something different. It's not like, you push around people and make, woo-woo stuff and all this. That's not it. It's about health, how to cope with the own body, and how good do you feel? Is it a good day to spar today? Do you feel sore body? Any physical issues today? So you have to ask yourself and be honest to yourself when you do these things. And yes,
So that's the reason. That is the reason why the book has to be written, because most people today, 99.9%, they don't know this. They don't know this.
right,
And if they don't know all of this, how are they supposed to train? They don't even know whether
right,
what they do with their training, what kind of result do you get from their training, right?
right.
And do you do recovery?
Yes, I have
So
to.
so so this is a
Unless,
recovery here. And for
yes,
those friends who don't know, okay, it is in this book. Okay, so all
right,
the detail with science and heart rate and everything it is in this book. And so you have all the training, different training types, which is needed to be known and trained in martial arts. If you are in the martial arts, if you miss
right,
one of those, you know you are incomplete. You need to learn all of those. It
yes,
is nothing to do with who is more advanced. It is about knowing the basic. Am I right?
yeah, yes, completely like that. And by the way, concerning internal, the last video was it the last video? Yes, when the heart massage or
Yeah.
the massaging for I did it, and it's really great because it really helps me also to it's like something. Yeah, it's a kind of a recovery also because you massage, do this, and you feel sore here, and it really helps me. It helped me a lot. So I did it a few times a day and continue doing it
Those
because this is
those
the part which is sore sometimes, for
those
me.
things need to be done like even
Yes,
after sparring. Okay,
yes, definitely. Yeah,
those things need to be done even after sparring for recovery, for cool down. So
yes,
there's promoting. You don't
yes,
know if you get hit in the sparring.
yeah,
Okay, so all of this is education. Is it it is how to say that, it is too bad that Chinese kungfu today do not present this thing, but a lot of making somebody is God, and a lot of myth, which is really it is off topic. If you want to talk about martial art, you need to know how to condition a body. If you want to talk about condition your body, you need to have this know in the mind, and you know what you can do, what you cannot do. Especially today, I might be into heart rate, and that's how you train. In disregard of people talk about internal or chi or whatever heck, it is within this. Disregard of it is today 2022, 2023, or 450 years ago. It has to be within this range. So until we know that, we actually playing a risky business.
right.
And other thing too, like if we cannot differentiate between a fitness training and a martial art training, then there's disaster. But then not everybody be able to do the martial art training, right? Now, if you don't train to handle your breathing and intra-abdominal pressure, how are you going to supposed to spar? That's why people are afraid of sparring, because they don't know what
Yes,
they're handling. They don't know their breathing.
right.
They never train in a progressive way. And also that not everybody who train in the progressive way can do sparring because it has to base on your body. That's why it come with your mats, like your
Yes.
like in the Apple Watch you have the mats. How
Yes.
rigorous your training. If you cannot do that, your doctor say you must not touch it, then you must not touch it.
Right.
Right? So that is the basic.
The Mets is also a good tool or a good measurement because I never heard about it, and that's why I asked you which app do you use for
Yeah,
monitoring
those are
the
Apple Watch, the
yes,
athlete
yes, yes,
the
yes.
athlete apps from the Apple Watch.
I got it
Yeah.
already.
And Mets is actually developed by the athletes. And even say sometime when you go to do a blood test,
Mm,
okay? Say you want to do say for example some tests like you always in the blood test, sometimes people say the requirement is no vigorous this exercise before you do
mm,
the test. You need to know that. So you need to know what type of meds is that, what kind of heart rate is that about 2-3 days before you do the test, the blood test. Uh, like your prostate test,
mm,
like testing for prostate cancer. Like people after 50, they usually, every day, every year,
mm,
people test for that. Those things usually you don't want to do the vigorous training because that can they can change the data.
mm.
So you need to know, is it vigorous training or it is a fitness training, or and so one practically need to know all this science stuff today. That's the
Yes.
reason why I wrote the Decoding Wing Chun. So here on one book to cover L, you don't want to violate whatever inside there because whatever inside there is not my opinion. It is the ancient and the sports science today. It show up for you. You want to get this, 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 this. This is what the ancient do. This is what the today's science do. Okay. Only that you'll be safe because safe health is the key,
True.
right? So how do you guys do strengthening conditioning a lot, or
Yes. Yes. Also a
what type
lot.
of thing you do?
We do the band. We use the band. We use some weights sometimes, light weights, not heavy weights, because we don't, and we do a lot of squats. We do the yes, kind of any kind of training. We do running also.
What type of heart rate you guys go? How far you guys go up?
Depend. Yeah, we go. So it's like you explain in your book. So you can go, in a high level. Let's say the anaerobic level, the second level of it, the strengthening training is where you can last only a
How
minute,
long?
maybe,
How
and then
for you yourself?
yes,
How long have you done those kind? What heart rate and how long have you done?
my
You
heart rate is around 160.
No, I mean
So
how many
yes.
percent?
Oh, percent.
What kind of heart rate zone are you doing?
Right when heart rate zone is 5, heart rate zone 5, and then
So
it's concerning me, okay, by my students are sometimes on heart rate zone 4, 3, depends on how fit they are, and if I'm on heart rate zone 5, so it's like a minute, maybe a minute, 1.5 minute, and then it goes down again because it goes down to heart rate to zone 4, and then again to 5. So I have all this like hit, it's this is the way for me. So because I always look on my watch, have a look and to monitor, okay, which zone am I in now, and and how long did I last? So after training, I check it out and see, okay, only lasts on zone 5 for maybe 2 minutes, and yes, and goes down again. So
It it
yes,
it has to be like this here on for the training. Everybody know how long they can last in that zone.
yeah,
So if you want to go fight, say 3 minutes per round, if daily you cannot get up to 4 minutes in the maximum heart rate zone, then don't go fight. You cannot fight.
yes.
No way you can
In,
do it.
in the fight, it's like, you have maximum, so you go to zone 5, and then you take, let's say, a break, keeping your guard up, and start breathing and start to move, so you get and keep the sparring partner a little bit, out from distance, and and start breathing, and then you go again, boom, on zone 5. This is how I handle it, and it works good for me, and
How is it? How, no, I mean, of course, you will see that the differences in the sparring, right? So
yes.
after you train like this now,
Hmm?
pair with before you train, you don't train this. When you spar, is that you feel different? You feel the
Yes,
more
yes,
effective and more like
yes, more effective, and I'm not okay. I feel after sparring, I feel a little bit, tired, but it goes away, after a minute, not even a minute, because I know how to handle all these,
how about in the
how
sparring?
to handle it
How about within the sparring?
within the sparring, how it works for me. So I go, let's say, fast, go in, blah, 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 and then when I notice, okay, my breathing is, I'm getting, it's getting stuck or something in the chest, so I start to calm down for myself, okay, and let the other one work. So I breathe, let's say 10 times out, 11 times, and then my body feels good again, and then I go in again, and go in full full acceleration, but not hard. I never hit hard, because we take care of each other, and if you want to spar professionally, you don't want to kill the other, and hurt the other. So it's really high professional when we spar, and yes, and that's the way I do it. So I
So
can last at least three minutes
so
in
in
the
the
ring.
sparring, do you feel different when you face your
Yes,
opponent
yes, and this
in the
sorry,
fighting
this
zone?
yes,
No.
yes,
How do
I
you
feel
how
completely
different
different.
do you feel? How different you feel?
A lot, a lot. I'm more aware of what I do. I'm more aware of my body. I'm more aware of him, of my sparring partner. So, and I try to, yes, to monitor my partner is with my eyes, and see, okay, something is coming, and for example, a kick comes, and my I contract my body right away, because I train it. I'm training because of the book for this, and yeah, and it really
So
helps me a lot. So I got, for example, today I sparred today, and I got hit with a kick, and my body was boom, my abs were, they contract. I didn't feel the hit, so it didn't hurt, because I know how to handle better with it than before the book, and yes,
so so you got the training, you pace for your
yes,
sparring, and then
yes,
it is you know how to handle the
yes,
sparring instead of just you walk
yes,
inside there, you just do
yes,
whatever
yes,
it
yes,
is and
no,
you
no,
have
no, no, no,
no
no, no,
right.
no, no. It's really, really. I go in, I know what to do, and it's not like I know what you want to say. You go in and do something, and feel, I can spar, I can do this. No, it's really, really. I go in, and I'm really, I know what I'm doing. I know how to handle all the blows, how to handle my breathing, and yes, it's completely different. You know, I
Good. Yeah, you need to know what you are doing, what you are looking for, what you
yes,
involving. You don't walk
yes,
into there like walk into Amazon and you have no idea what is a
no,
tiger. You need to
yes,
be prepared that at least you see
yes,
the
yes,
tiger you can run. Okay.
yes, yes,
So that is the bottom line. So the bottom line is what I keeping telling everybody. This book is for help, for help. Because if you don't have the help, you don't know how to handle this help, you don't have nothing. So it's not like selling you snake oil on internal secret techniques, the real techniques. Forget about it. You want to be something which is solid down to earth. Okay. Only solid down to earth then when you spar, and then when you pace that way, the more you spar, the more you can handle.
yes,
Or else when you get to spar in the fighting zone right away, your heart rate fly highs and you don't know what to do, and then you just go violence.
yes.
Those are not what it not supposed to
No,
be like that. All right.
no, not at all. And this helps a lot. I mean, I'm not violent, when I spar with other guys, but many people are violent, and it's because they don't know how to handle themselves and to handle breathing or whatever, or they just go in and go like crazy. And
People do that.
you want, yes, people do that, and
People
people
do
need to
that.
be professional.
Uh, two reasons. One reason is people have fear.
Yes,
The second
definitely.
reason people do that is because people want to win. Two
Yeah,
things.
ego.
So if you have that, that means you get influenced by your emotion. And as
Yes,
Chi Chi Guang said, you go down there to testing your techniques. You're not
right.
going down there for sparring to kill people or
No,
to get fear or to try to show off. No, you just want to know, will I get hit with this?
right, right.
Or I can get this. What is my edge? What is my specialty? So that's the
Yes,
only proper way, or else you're not develop anything,
right.
right? And or else you say, okay, to say, why I get aggressive? I beat that guy, I KO that guy. Then you come out, you just get your arrogance. You become arrogant.
Yes,
But are you serious that you can always do that for what you have done? If you don't have the pacing of the attack and counter, you don't have the pacing of your breathing and all the
breathing. Yes,
strategy, everything, you KO people is just once of the chance. The next time when you meet somebody is better than you or equal to you, you cannot do a thing. Then you get frustrated. And then when you get
right.
frustrated, you go even more violence.
Yes,
That's not what martial art is.
true.
And when you KO somebody, you don't go out there and boasting. What is the point? That's why I say following Chi Chi Guang, General Chi Chi Guang is the best. You go down there, you just try to see, does my training works? It help me or not? Does this techniques works? Is my pacing of this attack and counter works?
Yes,
And that's all. There's no point to KO people, cause injury. You just want to test out your techniques, right?
right, right,
So you can still you can stay cool and calm, not
right,
arrogant and not
right.
violent. And then you don't, after sparring, you just go tell everybody, put the announcement to the entire world. Say, I KO that guy. I'm better than that guy. Those are crazy.
Yeah, but not only this, Henrik, if you are violent, nobody wants to spar with you. Even professional people who who do the competitions in MMA and all, they don't like. They say there are sometimes, I mean, the gym where I go to spar with people, they're nice people, but sometimes you have people who go crazy, and then they go like, I don't spar with him. I don't like him because he's too aggressive. It's not the point, to hit others because of ego or just because of fear or because of
It is
being arrogant.
yeah. So the thing is this. The thing is, what you go sparring is you want to learn about real life fighting.
Yeah, right.
Not to prove yourself.
Right.
Okay. So one need to get the goal, get the priority straight. And as what I show in here, if you never have that training, you never have that training. You cannot say I forced it. Oh yeah, I don't have that train, but you just being gung ho, being violent, and you think you can fight.
Yes.
So if you train properly, you will develop skill. If you don't train
Right.
properly, you only stay there all the time. And the older you are, the bad the tempo you are open up the chance for people KO you.
Right.
Because your eyes is not clear, you are blinding yourself, and then your body
Right.
cannot take it. So like when I was young, sometimes I like to exchange punch. Let's go in. You take 2 blow. You let him blow you twice, and because you have your breathing handling, you slam him. Sometimes you try this kind of stuff for exchange.
Yes, of course you have to because if you run away all the time, so you have to go in, make a lot of pressure. Pressure doesn't mean to hit all the time. So you go in and and keep your sparring partner always under pressure. That's what I also always do because this
Well,
is Wing
like
Chun
like
1850. It's made like that. I mean, I want to explain how it really is and make pressure. People come to me and say
well
you make
well no 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 no
so
now
much
let,
pressure and
let's get into this.
yeah,
People keeping
yes,
talking about can your style work under pressure? I said, what the heck are you talking about? Don't everybody supposed to get inside here when you exchange?
yes,
So what pressure?
yes,
Okay. So
yes,
what pressure? Okay. That means you have no idea what is going on,
yeah,
right? As I explained here, when you get into that range, there's a high speed, all everything goes.
yes, yes,
But people don't go violence, because people train for they have the skill. So when people ask me, well, can your art go under pressure? Usually people go saying, oh, will your Wing Chun go under pressure? What a nonsense.
yes. It
You
is
go ask
nonsense.
those who play Thai boxing, Western boxing, nobody will say, well, can you under pressure? Why? Because they are under pressure every day,
Yes, yes,
right? So we want to make it into reality. Okay, and again, the last thing, we almost time. Chi Sao is
yes.
never sparring.
No, no, no. T-cell is like you say, it's just a functional training. People can do it, but it has nothing to do with sparring, not at all. You never get the chance into, I have contact and now I can play with them. There are people are too fast. I mean, the people
It is
who I spar with, it's like, bum, bum, bum,
it is
bum,
not what
you
it
don't
is.
have the
It is
time.
not what it
Yes.
is. Okay, time is up.
Okay.
Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for
Thanks.
sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you too.